I've seen a lot of resorts, the good, the bad, and the ones that just look good on Instagram. But the hottest travel trend is something called dead zoning. Yeah, for real. It means everyone is intentionally picking remote destinations with no cell service. We're all so burned out that the new definition of luxury is boredom, or at least a break from the pings. Today, I'm counting down the top 10 all-inclusive resorts in the USA. Now let's get one thing straight. All-inclusive in the US is not what you find in the Caribbean. We're not talking about watered-down drinks and 24-hour buffets. The American all-inclusive is different. It means Michelin-level farm-to-table meals, daily guided adventures, wellness treatments, and zero stress. It's all-exclusive, not all you can eat. I'm giving you the real-world feel, what's actually included, who it's for, and the major con. No place is perfect, and I'm not here to sell you a brochure. I'm here to help you plan a trip you'll actually love. And yes, I'm skipping the big theme parks and mega chains. They will get their own videos. And should I make a video on budget resorts? Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and let's get started. Kicking off at number 10, we're on a private 11,000-acre barrier island in Georgia that you can only get to by boat. This is The Lodge on Little St. Simon's Island. The vibe here is pure eco-luxury. This place isn't just in nature, it's a full-blown conservation property first and a 3-star hotel second. With only 32 guests max, it's a true hideaway. It's like the elegant grown-up summer camp you always dreamed of. Think moss-draped live oaks, 7 miles of totally private, undeveloped beach, and just quiet. It's rustic, but in that very refined Old South kind of way. The naturalists are the main event. You're not just sitting on a beach, you're on a guided birding tour. They have over 250 species. You're fishing, kayaking through the marshes, and learning about the sea turtle conservation program. Nature lovers, bird watchers, it's fantastic for families with kids who are old enough to be curious. They welcome kids over 6 year-round. Okay, this is one of the more accessible on the list. Rates are priced per couple and can start in the range of $460 to $500 per person per night, depending on the season. This is a great value. It includes your boat transfers, 3 incredible garden-fresh meals a day, non-alcoholic drinks plus beer and wine. But the real key? All your guided excursions with on-site naturalists are included. This is a true digital detox. There are no TVs, no phones, and the Wi-Fi is limited at best. Also, let's be real, it's a protected, buggy, humid as heck Georgia island. Bring the good spray. It's the perfect place to reconnect with nature and find out what your family actually sounds like without an iPad. Next, we head south to number 9, Bungalows, Key Largo. It's the only true luxury, adults only. It's an extremely quiet, Caribbean-style, all-inclusive resort, and since it's in the US, it's very expensive for what you get. The vibe is tropical me-mooner, that trend of people taking solo honeymoons, but it's just as good for couples. It's zen, it's breezy, and it's very, very blue. You get your own private bungalow, and most importantly, your own giant outdoor soaking tub and shower. Everyone gets around on their own cruiser bikes. These famous floating tiki boats you can take out for a cruise. The Zen Garden Spa is beautiful, and honestly, this resort offers a variety of amenities, including pools, a spa for extra fee, daily yoga, non-motorized water sports included, and live nightly entertainment. It's designed for couples to disconnect from the world, but don't worry, you'll still have a great Wi-Fi signal. This is more of what you'd traditionally expect. All your meals at their 5 restaurants, all premium alcoholic beverages, group yoga classes, and all the water toys like kayaks and paddleboards. For the wallet check, this is a splurge. Rates in the off-season can dip to around $900 a night, but for peak season, you should expect to see average nightly rates between $1,300 to $1,500. 2 big ones. First, if you want a classic walk-into-the-ocean sandy beach, this is not it. It's the Keys. It's beautiful, but it's rocky. You use ladders to get into the water. Second, the tipping. Gratuity is not included. Many reviews, and in my own experience, you're given a $0 bill at every single meal just to add a tip. It kind of breaks that friction-free, all-inclusive feeling. Came for the tropical vibes, stayed for the outdoor bathtub. Just remember to budget for tips or it might get awkward. If you're looking for a social atmosphere with lots of nightlife and dining options, I would strongly consider something in Mexico or the Caribbean. At number 8, we're in the desert. This is Miraval, Arizona, the godmother of wellness retreats, set in Tucson. It is the most relaxing place on earth, and all the activities are super fun. The vibe is data-driven wellness. This isn't just about a massage, it's about optimizing your life. You come here to do the work. It's a 400-acre desert campus that honestly feels like a spiritual university. It's quiet, it's mindful, and everyone is walking around in robes. They literally give your phone a little sleeping bag and ask you to put it to bed. This is the definition of a digital detox. The activities list is wild. Life-changing equine therapy, a challenge course with a zip line, floating meditation in a special pool, mindful eating classes, and spa treatments like Naga, where a therapist stretches you while hanging from silks on the ceiling. I'd say to make the most of your time, sign up for as many activities as you can. Day 1. Arrive in the evening and stay off-site so as not to waste points. Day 2. Head to Miraval early to enjoy classes and relaxation. Stay overnight. All your very healthy meals, smoothies, and non-alcoholic drinks, your airport shuttle, and, this is the big one, a daily $175 resort credit to spend on spa treatments or those famous fee-based activities. Plus, there are tons of complimentary classes all day long. This is a serious investment in yourself. Cash rates for 2 guests are often in the $2,300 to $3,500 per night range, though you can sometimes find base rates starting around $1,750. The price tag versus the room. For cash rates that can easily top $2,000 a night, many reviews, and I'd have to agree, note that the standard rooms feel dated. They're comfortable, but they are not wow. You are paying for the experience, the classes, and the therapists, not for an over-the-top opulent room. It's for solo travelers. It's perfect for anyone going through a life change or a burnout. You'll leave feeling 10 years younger, 20 pounds lighter, and 100% sure you're a horse person now. Staying in the desert for number 7, this is Arizona's other great wellness escape, and it's a total hidden gem, Castle Hot Springs. It was a mansion back in the 30s for mine owners. This place has been open since the 1890s, built on a natural hot spring, and was the first wellness resort in the western U.S. in the middle of the Sonoran Desert. The vibe is regenerative oasis. It's a very beautiful, unique experience that is very different from other luxury resorts. It's literally a magical oasis. You're surrounded by palm trees and towering saguaro cacti. The heart and soul of the resort are the 3 natural, mineral-rich hot spring pools carved into the rock. It's adults only, it's serene, and it feels like a secret you've been let in on. The food is a massive highlight. The resort has its own on-site organic farm that provides most of the produce, and it's incredible. For adventurers, there's a Via Ferrata climbing course, but honestly, the main event is just soaking in those hot springs at night, looking at the stars through the telescopes they have on the property. It's for foodies, active couples, it's for anyone who wants that Amangiri vibe of desert isolation and luxury, but with more warmth and a much bigger focus on food. This level of magic isn't cheap, but damn, $2,500 per night is spendy. Nightly rates here start at $1,875 and more often clear $2,100 a night for their popular cabins. All of your farm-to-table meals, unrestricted access to those amazing hot springs, and a schedule of daily activities like guided hikes, archery, and farm tours. Big plus, tips are included here. The road. I am not kidding. To get to this paradise, you have to drive 7 miles down a very bumpy, unpaved, dusty, winding dirt road. It takes about 30 minutes, and you'll think you're lost. You can take a helicopter, but that's extra. It's enforced seclusion. It's the ultimate reward for surviving the world's worst driveway. Seriously, don't bring the sports car. For number 6, we're going to the coast. Alila, Ventana, Big Sur is where the Santa Lucia Mountains crash right into the Pacific Ocean. It's an adults-only, luxury rustic retreat. The vibe is coastal forest bathing. It's pure, moody, romantic California. Amazing property. You're high on a cliff, surrounded by giant redwoods, looking out over the ocean. The whole place is built from stone, wood, and glass, and it just blends into the landscape. The air feels different up there. The view of the mountains plus the ocean makes it worth just coming here. Here you get the Sur House restaurant. The terrace with its insane ocean view is one of the best places to have a meal in America. They also have Japanese hot baths, a clothing-optional pool, and this great Coldstream Bliss hike that takes you through the redwoods to a cold plunge. It's for honeymooners, romantics, and creatives who want to stare at the fog and write a book. It's the ultimate parental reset, or a very, very nice anniversary trip. Wallet check? Deep breaths. For this view, you're looking at nightly rates starting around $1,760 to $1,870, and that's just the starting point. All your meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, plus snacks and non-alcoholic drinks. They also include daily guided hikes and yoga, the service, and the nickel and diming. They recently added a $10 fee for room service, and I've heard from a lot of recent guests that food modifications are consistently missed, and the menus have gotten repetitive. It just breaks the luxury spell a little. Overall, Alila Ventana is still one of the best properties that I have stayed in California for its location and the all-inclusive dinner offering. I loved our stay and would definitely go back. It was relaxing, the food was amazing, and the scenery was beautiful. You come for the views because everything else is priced. Cracking the top 5, we're in the Great Smoky Mountains of Tennessee at Blackberry Mountain. This is the sister property to the legendary Blackberry Farm, but the mountain is positioned as its modern, wellness-forward counterpart. In a way, it's hard to compare the two as they are so different. It sits on 5,200 acres, 90% of which is now a private reserve. Besides the geology, everything is younger: the architecture, the team, the concept. It's polished, but leans more casual and more athletic. This is not a fly and flop kind of place, the way Blackberry Farm can be if you want it to. The vibe is rooted wellness and conscious cuisine. It's expansive, epic, and private. You feel like you're in your own private national park. The facilities are insane. The Nest Spa, the recovery lab for athletes, incredible hiking trails, aerial yoga, and forest bathing. You can even do raku pottery classes. The food, especially at the Fire Tower restaurant, is phenomenal. The homes are decidedly more contemporary if that's your thing. I would say Garden Home is the most rustic vibe. Even at full capacity, it doesn't feel busy at all. The setting is stunning. Beyond the natural beauty of the Smokies themselves, the ecosystem is incredibly diverse, with riotous fields of wildflowers, miles of hiking trails, and lovely vignettes everywhere you stop to look. It's for active, luxury-seeking couples, design-savvy travelers. It's family-friendly, but it's really geared toward adults who want to hike hard, eat well, and hit the spa. This is high luxury. Rates for 2 people start around $1,045 a night, but depending on the season and the cottage, can easily climb over $2,200 per night. Okay, so this is all-inclusive light. Your rate includes breakfast, dinner, and all the snacks in your pantry. Morning wellness classes like yoga and hiking are also included. The price, obviously, rates start well over $1,000 a night. But the real con is that lunch is not included. At these prices, that feels like a big miss. Also, the property is so spread out, you have to use your provided golf cart or call for a Lexus to get anywhere. It's a resort that's so beautiful it'll make you want to start hiking, and so expensive you'll have to skip lunch. All right, number 4. You know this one. It's Amangiri, the resort that broke the internet. It's 600 acres of raw, minimalist, concrete, and desert architecture in Canyon Point, Utah. The vibe is architectural zen and the absolute pinnacle of dead zoning. It doesn't feel like a hotel, it feels like a fortress of solitude on Mars. It's silent, it's spiritual, it's the definition of understated luxury. That pool, the one that wraps around a 165-million-year-old sandstone monolith, it's a work of art. The spa is one of the best in the world. The activities are next level. Hot air ballooning at sunrise, via ferrata climbing, and private excursions to the mighty 5 national parks. But the real highlight is just being there. Your suite is the experience. It's for the ultra-wealthy, celebrities, and people celebrating a massive milestone like a 50th birthday. Also, an intensely romantic and spiritual place for couples. That includes all your meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, plus all non-alcoholic drinks. It also includes daily guided group hikes on their property and full use of the spa's water facilities, like the steam room, sauna, and plunge pools. This is one of the most expensive hotels in the world. The starting rates are hovering between $3,800 to $4,300 a night, and most suites are well over $5,000. The price is staggering, and for that money, the service is not always there. Multiple reviews complain about terrible service. It's a unique visual experience, but the hospitality doesn't always match the architecture. The camp part of the hotel is filled with families with kids. Overall, it's amazing due to the remoteness and huge number of activities available. Entering the top 3, it's the ranch at Rock Creek in Montana. This is the world's first and only Forbes 5-star guest ranch. 6,600 acres of pure, unadulterated luxury wilderness. The vibe is the ultimate ranch wellness meets multi-generational luxury. It's heaven on earth, and I cannot recommend it enough. It's elegant Western. The main granite lodge is all stone and timber, with cowhide bar stools and roaring fireplaces. But the service is what's wild. A 3-to-1 staff-to-guest ratio. It's the West, but with 5-star service. The Cowboy Breakfast, which you get to by a horse-drawn wagon. The Silver Dollar Saloon, which is an insane adult playground with a 4-lane bowling alley, karaoke, and a private movie theater. And, if you have kids, the Flint's Forest Rangers Kids Club is basically the best summer camp in the world. It's for families. Hands down, this is the best luxury all-inclusive for a family in the United States. It's perfect for those big multi-generational trips where grandpa, the parents, and the kids all want to do something different. This 5-star experience comes with a 5-star price tag. During the shoulder season, you might find rates starting around $2,100 to $2,800 per night for 2. In peak summer, that base price can jump significantly. This is what I call a true all-inclusive. Everything. All gourmet farm-to-table meals, all premium beer, wine, and spirits, airport transfers, and all activities. Not just 1 or 2, we're talking twice-daily guided adventures like horseback riding, fly fishing, snowmobiling, and sporting clays. It's one of the priciest vacations in the country, and because it's so popular with repeat guests, you have to book way in advance, sometimes a year out. Also, it's family-focused, so if you're a couple looking for a quiet, romantic escape, you might find the kids to be a bit everywhere. It's a place where your kids can learn to ride a horse and you can learn to bowl, with a $200 glass of wine in your hand, because it's included. My number 2 is also in Montana, but it's a completely different world. This is Triple Creek Ranch in the Bitterroot Mountains. Where Rock Creek is for families, this one is a 16 and up, adults only, romantic hideaway. It's in the banana belt of Montana and doesn't get as hot in the summer or as cold in the winter as most of Montana. Pure log cabin luxury. It's opulent, but it's quiet. It's intimate. The vibe is refined Western romance. It's a really good place to relax, not that many guests overall, and no young kids, so it's peaceful. You can eat meals in your room whenever you want. As a relais and chateau property, this is a foodie destination. They have incredible wine tastings, cooking classes, and chef's table dinners. But the activities are just as good. Horseback riding, dog sledging in the winter, and, my personal favorite, they'll teach you how to do sapphire panning. It's for couples, honeymooners, and anniversaries. This is the romantic ranch escape in America, period. For adults only, rates begin around $1,300 a night. But for one of their signature luxury cabins, you'll be looking closer to $2,300 to $2,450 per night. Again, everything: your luxurious cabin, all gourmet meals, all house wine, beer, and spirits, and a huge range of on-ranch activities. This is the ultimate dead zone. The resort flat out warns you, do not expect cell service, and the Wi-Fi is not strong enough. It's also extremely remote, a 90-minute drive from the Missoula airport. The perfect ranch for a romantic getaway. Just be sure you really like your partner, because you'll have no one else to text. This place has such a loyal following that guests literally come back year after year, and many of them leave their personalized cowboy hats there for their next stay. It feels like a secret club for people who love nature, food, and privacy. Absolutely recommend the ranch and the surrounding area. And here it is. My number one is Twin Farms in Barnard, Vermont. It's easily the best resort out there in the US, or at least the best in the entire Northeast. This is the original, the icon, the one that started it all. It's 300 acres of pristine, rolling Vermont countryside. The vibe is bespoke pastoral luxury. It's not just all-inclusive, it's you-inclusive. It feels like you're staying at your unbelievably wealthy art collector friend's country estate. It's pure rustic luxe. There are only 20 cottages and suites, and each one is uniquely designed. The whole place is filled with a museum-quality private art collection. It's adults only, and it just feels magic. For the food, the chef contacts you before you even arrive to ask about your preferences. You want a private, multi-course dinner in your cottage? Done. You want a gourmet picnic in the middle of the forest? Done. They have their own private, guest-only ski trails, snowshoeing, a hot tub, and try out the Japanese furrow, or hot bath, in the woods. And that art collection, with works by David Hockney and Frank Stella, it's for people who are post-luxury, foodies, anyone celebrating a massive anniversary who values privacy and perfect, intuitive service above all else. I'm not exaggerating when I say literally everything. All your meals, all fine wines and spirits, all activities, all equipment, same-day laundry service, and no tipping. There are no set schedules, there are no menus. You just tell them what you want, when you want it, and they make it happen. And finally, this is the pinnacle. It's in that same rarefied air as Amangiri. Don't be surprised to see rates starting in the 3,000s and climbing well over $5,000 per night. This is a true bucket list splurge. It's one of the most expensive hotels on earth, and for that price, some people find it too quiet. It's a whisper resort, not a party resort. It's also hard to get to. This isn't a place for everyone. It's a place for a very specific, very discerning, and very wealthy few. It's a place so luxurious, they don't even have menus, because the ultimate luxury is not having to make a single decision. So, there you have it. What I love about this list is that it proves all-inclusive in the US has grown up. It's not about how much you can consume, it's about what you get to experience. The biggest trends I'm seeing? First, this idea of ranch wellness and regenerative travel. Using your vacation to connect back to the land, whether it's a ranch in Montana or a working farm in Arizona. And second, the digital detox isn't a buzzword anymore. It's the main event. The remoteness is the amenity. For me personally, while I'm still dreaming of that no-menu life at Twin Farms, I think the one that hits the perfect sweet spot of adventure, true luxury, and forced unplugging is Triple Creek Ranch. I mean, sapphire panning? Come on, that's a story. And should I make a video on budget resorts? Let me know in the comments which one you'd pick. And until next time, travel well.